Welcome back to the New York Knicks Rebuild here on NBA Live 10. And the last episode, we got kicked out of the playoffs, lost in the Game 6 against the Boston Celtics. And they went on to the NBA Finals to face the Lakers, and the Lakers came out on top. They came out on top, ended up winning their second championship. That's 2 in a row for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers have a dynasty going, man. So now, on to the offseason. First, we're going to re-sign a few players. We're going to end up re-signing my boy Shaquille O'Neal and Danilo Gallinari. We're going to sign Shaq to that 1-year deal and get Gally in there for 2 years for almost $5 million. But we're going to leave Big Baby on the market. He wants too much money from us. So next up is the draft. So we're going to go to this draft and try to get 2 big men. Whoever's the best player available, maybe a power forward in the first round and a center in the second round. But we need someone to replace Big Baby. So the number 1 draft pick is Stan Lynch going to the OKC Thunder. I want to see how great he'll be. Paired up with Russ and KD, man, that'll be crazy. So we have, I believe, the 17th pick. And one of the best centers has been already taken off the board in Finley. I was eyeing him for a while, but he got snatched up way before we could get to him. So yes, we had the 17th pick. The best player on the board, I believe, is that Leopold kid. I don't know how you say it, Leopold, but he's a power forward. I believe he'll come in with a pretty decent rate and gonna help us defensively because we know Barney was getting killed in that conference final in the paint on D. So he is compared to Emeka Okafor, 6'10", 238, probably built like Blake Griffin, coming out of Oklahoma. So that'll be our first pick, and we're gonna move forward from here and go to the second round. So our second round pick will end up being probably the Williamson kid. He's a center. He's pretty good on the defensive side too. They compare him to Eric Dampier, who was a pretty good defensive big man a while back. And that concludes the draft for us. So let's check out the highlights. The steal of the draft was Marcus Edwards for the Miami Heat. They compared this kid to Allen Iverson, 5'11", 164 from Duke. And the most NBA ready and the person with the highest potential was Stan Lynch. Hey, OKC got him a great player, and the questionable pick goes to the Kook kid from Memphis. So taking a look at our roster, we have 180 overall, and it's Josh Howard. He's 31 years old, and Shaq, 78, the next highest, and he is 39. So we're going to let one of these guys go to try to free up a spot. We want to sign at least one veteran big man here in the free agency. We don't have much money, but we're going to free up some room. So you can see that boy Leopold came in with a 67 overall, only for $1.06 million a year. That's pretty good. So Fortson, we drafted him last year in the second round. He's a 56 overall player, 23 years old. We paying him $711,000. And Williamson comes in making almost half what that guy's making. So we're gonna let him go and move on, baby. So we're gonna go on to the free agency and try to get us at least one player. Like I said, a veteran big man will help us a lot. And if we can make a little trade or such, that'll be cool too. So the top player in the free agency this year is Pau Gasol, 87 overall. He asking for $15 million 1 year, and the OKC Thunder gave him that. They got a super team down there in Oklahoma City. Russell Westbrook, they got Stan Lynch out of the draft with the number 1 pick. KD, also Pau Gasol. It doesn't matter who they put at center. It can remain the same, and they'll still have something to work with. And I believe that team is probably going to be the championship contenders, going up against the Lakers and Kobe Bryant. So a few more guys was getting signed all through the first day of free agency. Another big signee was for the Cleveland Cavaliers to get Boris Diaw. So he plays power forward, so I want to see how him and LeBron James mesh. And KP, Kendrick Perkins, was playing with the Celtics, but he went on over to Charlotte, got Jamal Crawford in New Jersey. Those were some big pickups for these teams. Allen Iverson ended up going to the Dallas Mavericks, and you can see that was a big splash. He an OG, but that's a big splash. So we're going to try to get Marcus Camby. He's only wanting 1.43. We're going to hit him with that. We only have 112. So we're gonna hit him with the minimum. We want to see if he's willing to sign with us. So he said the offer was not the best. He felt he'll take less in order to be a part of a great organization like the New York Knicks. So we able to get him something there. So he's gonna help us sew up that missing link in the interior. He provides us with a great defensive presence under the glass. Hey, anyone coming in the lane, we got Big Cam down there off the bench, and we're gonna look to add one more big piece to help us out, man, because we need some help going up against these teams that have great ISO players that can get to the rim. And I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Hit that like button, that notification bell, and we're gonna move on, man. The season opener is next, and we're ready to go up against the Pacers and see what type of team they have put together for the upcoming season. Let's get it.